If it's not for Ghana, if it's not for Ghana, as a Nigerian, I would have been running with the impression or the euphoria that the Islamic man or the Muslim man is an enemy by default to a Christian man. If it's not for Ghana, as a Nigerian, I would have been running with the impression that by default, a Muslim hates a Christian as a Christian hates a Muslim. You see, one thing a lot of people don't understand is that by the virtue of being a Nigerian, we have a lot of things defined upside down as in comparison to what it should be. That is exactly what a society that has failed will do to you as an individual. You will continue running around and be thinking that A is B, whereas B is A. You continue running around thinking that good is evil, whereas evil is good. I'm telling you the truth. You continue thinking that what is good is evil, whereas it's actually what is good that is good. You wouldn't know, and you'll be thinking that evil is good. That is the situation we found ourselves in Nigeria. That's why when we open our mouth to say that as far as Ghana has peace, Ghana can fly to any level. As far as Ghana has peace, let me put it this way: any society that has peace, any society that is known for peace, the sky is their starting point. It is only when they tell themselves we want to stop that they will stop. And as far as I'm concerned, Ghana only stops when they want to stop. If Ghana wants to get to any level, if they want a level above the US, Ghana can achieve it, believe me. You see, a peaceful society is the greatest asset any society can find. A peaceful society is the great. That's why in the old times people go to war because of peace. People go to war because of liberation. Peace is the master of freedom. Peace is the master of truth. When there is peace, peace is an evidence of love in a society. You come to Ghana and you see Muslims and Christians. I'm trying to understand these things. I don't know, Ghanaians, please help me out. Come to my comment section and tell me how you people were able to achieve this. I talk about how Ghanaians were able to establish this brotherhood, this strong bond between Muslims and Christians, and they even come to my comment section to make it worse. They put it in such ways that I have no need, I can't comprehend it, and I keep shouting and I keep saying no way. You hear someone say in my comment section, I'm a Christian, but I go to the mosque at so time. You hear someone say I'm a Muslim, but we're even waiting for Christmas Day. And then you hear someone say, if I disengage with my Muslim brother, who's going to give me something? There's something they usually write. And I'm like, what mentality? What mentality? Now this oh my God, Ghanaians. Now I'm drawing a lot of findings from Ghanaians. Listen, this gives you a little hint, a little clue in knowing that what's happening in Nigeria right now is politically driven. It's not natural. It is politically driven. Nigerians, you see that thing I keep telling you people about, a society that has this lust for money. You see, when we say, the love of money is not evil. It is the root of all evil, which means that it is more devilish than the devil itself. I'm telling you the truth. Now, I talked about how Ghanaians were able to establish peace and how they were able to establish so much bond between Muslims and Christians that you can't even separate the religion. You can't even see them. They don't define themselves based on religion. I talked about this many months or few years ago, and now look at the genocide happening in Nigeria. It's coming out to the surface. And when I talked about this, a lot of Nigerians never saw this as an asset. As a matter of fact, this is the crux of any development. I don't care your definition of development. I don't care your standard of comparison between a society that is developed. But the fact that a particular society has been able to harness peace to the extent, do you know, when you harness peace to the extent that religious-wise, people don't see themselves differently. I mean, that is the crux of the matter when we want to talk about development. And this is owed to the fact that Ghanaians are not money conscious. You see, this is part of the evidence of a non-money conscious man. If it's not for Ghana, as a Nigerian, I would have been running with the impression or the euphoria that,
according to this Nigerian guy, he said when he was in Nigeria made him think that Muslims and Christians are enemies. until he came to Ghana. He said, it is not true. It is not true. Muslims and Christians are friends. I've been saying that it is a matter of religion, faith. So if someone worship Allah and you worship God, you're not enemies. It is one person that you are worshiping. One person. Just is the name and the doctrine that has changed. Why do you see your fellow human being as your what? Enemy? In Ghana, there's a saying that who gives the Salah must be given Christmas in returns. So it is Ghana that we see that Muslims park their cars at the back of a church, and Christians park their cars at the back of what? A mosque. It's only in Ghana. So he said he was having mentality, an idea that they are enemies, of which is not true. It is never true. It is never true. So sometimes there is this saying that they say travel and see. Now it's like travel and see and learn. So those Nigerians who have come to Ghana, they are learning. They are learning a lot of things. Lots of things. And that is Ghana. Ghana will let you know that, oh, this mentality was fake. And now this one is good. So that is it. Sometimes, if you don't take time, maybe it is only the attire or the dressing code that will let you know that this is a Muslim or a Christian. But in Ghana, Muslims rent in Christians' home, and Christians rent in Muslims' home. They all live in peace. 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 It's about religion. Religion is someone's faith. How the person wants to worship his God. How someone wants to call his God. So my brother, this is not new to us. We are aware of. But maybe it is, yes, it is something that is new. So you need to propagate. Let your people know that if you're a Muslim and a Christian, you are all one. That is it. A Muslim and a Christian are one. Peace. That is it. So this shouldn't be a border. It shouldn't be a worry. It shouldn't be so. Don't feel so. What do you call it? I don't know how to put it. Don't be so surprised. Yeah. But you will be because of where you are coming from. You'll be surprised because of where you are coming from. But in Ghana, us, we are not surprised. That is how we are. That is how we go about. That's how we go about. To help us to propagate this peace to the whole world. That is it. If you are watching this video, you share, subscribe, and today, goodbye.